Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Good morning,
Good
Chief.
morning,
Good morning,
sir.
Chief.
Yeah, good morning. So let us start. We stopped here yesterday. Just previous slide here. We have seen if we increase the freeboard, keeping the KB, BM same and kg is constant, then what will be the effect on GZ curve on the stability? So since we have increased the freeboard, so the without increasing, this was the inflection point, and now inflection point has moved up, and then there will be maximum also will increase because of this freeboard increase, and the uh, range of stability also will increase because of the increase in freeboard. Now suppose we have a superstructure or the deck houses on the upper deck, then what will happen? So we have a superstructure, but we are considering that it is extended full width. In that case, once the upper deck, that freeboard deck is emerged, after that, second time it will be emerged the deck houses or the large hatches which is above the freeboard deck. So there will be two inflection point. First one will be for the freeboard, and then next one will be for the deck houses or the superstructure. There will be another inflection point. So in that case, what will happen? So first one, it will be inflection point will be here. There will be second inflection point will be there. Then there will be increase in GZ, and as well as the range of stability will increase. This area, it will not look like this exactly. So this area will be, this is the curve initial stability, and then it is increasing. So what will happen? This inflection point, second, and between the first and second inflection point, there will be a bump, and then this will be increased. This bump is like a camel has a bump at the back. Similarly, it will be look like this will be the first inflection, and this will be the second inflection, and it will be a bump because suddenly the superstructure will have another edge which will be submerged. So the effect will be you have a two inflection point with a bump, and then there will be a maximum GZ will increase, as well as the stability range will increase. So this will be the effect of superstructure if we have, and it will be extended till the full width. Then it will be the effect on the stability curve. Now I ask you one question. Here it is written least. Is it correct or wrong? Is my question clear to you? This diagram, it is written, it is in your handouts also. It is angle of least is written. Is it right or wrong?
So, Chief, it should be angle of load.
Okay. So if I say this is correct, now you think and tell me what can be the reason for it's being correct. Yeah, Ateka, tell me.
Sir, I think this one is correct.
Why? Tell me.
Angle of list.
Tell
Because
me
this shifting is happen. The shifting is happen because of the shift of the cargo. When we say angle of load, the ship when it is under upright condition, at that time the GM is negative, and the force is not, the force is external force applying on the ship in that time. it go to the angle of LOL. But this one is the shift of the cargo makes it like this. So I'm thinking that this is correct.
Yeah. So you are right. Actually, what had happened here, we have the G was here on the center line. Now, this is the M. And you have the B somewhere here. Because of this is the part of the cargo shifting, that is grain, what we have covered here, and how it will affect the GZ curve. GZ will reduce. So in that case, because of the cargo shift, for an example, this shifts here. G is shifting, isn't it? G will be shifting at perpendicular to this. And it can shift here. The moment it shifts here, M, G, and B is on the same line. It is in the equilibrium line. It means it will remain at that theta. So this is correct angle of least because G has not coincided with M. If G has coincided with M, then we have the angle of LOL. And you can reach to a point that angle of LOL even for the shifting of cargo. But this is, it has not reached to the angle of LOL. It means it is still having a GM. GM has not become zero. But what had happened, G has shifted to the vertical line, which is B is upward direction. On that line, the moment it comes, it is least. Then we can correct it. We can put some mass on the other side. And that's the reason it is written angle of least. Is it clear to everybody? Because the moment G will shift here, it will remain at that angle. It will not return back. Because ZZ is 0 here. Understood why it is written angle of least. You can have angle of LOL also because when it is shifting, it is moving upward direction also. It is shifting transversely as well as upward direction. But that moment, if it is very close, it can happen. And it will remain. But most of the cases, this is the case where it is saying that the G has shifted to the vertical line with the B. So GZ, it will remain at that position because it is at equilibrium at that angle. And it is least. Like normal least, we consume from one side tank the fuel oil. You see slight least is there. And then we consume from other side. If you keep on consuming from one side, it will keep on listing. Why it will keep on listing? Because G is shifting and G is coming to this line. And it will remain at that angle. Understood? Is it clear?
Chief,
Yeah.
Before reaching this point or crossing the zero line, it was negative GZ.
Not necessary. It is positive. Here I have drawn, it is positive. GZ was positive in this diagram. This is the original curve. Yeah, tell me, complete your...
Yeah, the second curve, I mean, not the dotted, not the original.
Yeah, this one.
Before reaching the angle of least, this crossing the zero line, it was negative, the GZ.
Yeah.
What it mean, negative GZ?
So this is what we have explained here. This was the original curve. Due to the shift of, here it was 0. Our this point where there was no shifting at that moment. And if we deduct those, by this formula, if you deduct, GZ will be original, will be, and then final, GZ final, we can calculate what will be the final because of this shifting of cargo. And then in that case, what will happen? This, we are just deducting that value from the original GZ, and we'll getting a curve here. Like curve is shifting downward. And that is the reason this, if you deduct from this formula, it will become like this. But this, it means due to the shifting of cargo, our GZ is reducing. That is the one we are actually explaining, trying to explain here. And all the GZ has reduced and the curve has moved down. And when it is here, at this is the, at that angle, GZ is 0. That is, it means this, in this case, it will not be, GZ is 0 because of G has shifted here on the same line. It will remain at that point. But it's not necessary that G and M has coincide at this point because of the reduction of GZ. When we are, suppose even if it is negative, okay, your G have not coincide with M. So what had happened? For an example, G is here. G has shifted. If shifted this direction, it will come to this line. It's not necessary that G has come here. G can be anywhere in this line. The moment it is on the line, it will remain at that angle. But when it is coinciding here, that time it is the angle of load. But is it necessary, even if it is M, is it necessary that it will be coming and coincide with the M? Not necessary. But the moment it shifts to the vertical line of B, there is no writing lever, it will remain at that position, at that angle. And this G is shifting, moving because of the shifting of the curve. So this is to explain that GZ will reduce due to the shifting of cargo, and it is compared, the line is compared with how it will be reduction, it will be from this formula, that is. But it's not necessary that it will come to the M. Is it clear anywhere on this line? This is B. This is M. M is on the center line. B, not necessary it will be on the center line. But G comes to this or this point, anywhere on this line, it is in equilibrium position. It will remain at this angle. And that is least. But when G comes here, then that is angle of load. So it's not necessary that the G will always come to M. If not come to M, still at that angle, it means it is least. That's why we need to differentiate. As we have, yesterday we have completed that we differentiate, and how will you come to know that it is angle of load? I think Cephanius only or the Melesse asked this question. How will you come to know? But is it clear to you all that it's not necessary that G is always come to M? Same point. But G at the moment G has shifted and it's come to the vertical line of B, it is in equilibrium position. Always on equilibrium position, all G, M, B on the same line. And it will remain at that point. If you see an upright position, your M is there, G is there, B is there. That's why it is in this position. This is equilibrium position. And due to the external force when it is turning, that time G is not shifting. G is here. M is here. B is here. That is the reason it is coming back to this position, upright position, to make it equilibrium. Because G has not shifted. But in our case here, G has shifted here, for an example. So this 3 M, G, B is on the same line. It is equilibrium. It will be remaining at that point. Is it clear?
Yes, Chief, it's clear. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, Teka, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Just to also, I want to also add something here on the graph that when it is angle of LOL, the graph is when theta is 0, it's starting from point 0, and
Yeah.
the graph is going down and going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But here, for example, if we take this graph is correct, and then if we take theta is 0, at 0 it indicates that the GZ is negative.
Yeah.
So in the actual way, when the ship is in upright condition, GZ is 0, yeah? If upright condition, MG and B, they are on the same line.
Yeah.
So this diagram, the diagram that's going down below the horizontal line, it's not indicating that it's
Yeah.
negative.
It is just a comparison, because from that formula we have seen GZ is reducing. So that comparison is made with this. So how much means GZ is reduced. So for the shifting of cargo, what you are saying is correct. We have just compared with this how much we have seen that it will be reduced. And if you reduce GZ, if you draw another curve with the reduced GZ in every point, so it will be like this. So this is this negative. It means at theta 0, it will be ZZ will be, because it will be, if it will be upright position, it will be 0 because it will be on the same line. Definitely. That's why angle of low, you rightly said, it is 0 and then it's become negative and then it become angle of low, then it become positive. That is M coincides with your G. So if it is upright, definitely the what I had drawn, that equilibrium line M, G, B on the same line. So that's why this is showing here 0. ZZ will be 0. That one is just a comparison. So what can happen? GZ is reduced, so same curve is drawn at lower level. That's why it is looking like that. But at that angle, it will be your least. This angle. Here GZ is 0, but it will be, there is a theta, some theta, it will be least because of that happening, because G will shift to the vertical line of B and it will reach to a equilibrium point. Is it clear, Teka? It's correct actually what you are saying.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, Abraham, tell me.
So, Chief, can we say the line between zero angle of fill and the point of crossing these two lines, angle of lift with negative GZ? This line, can we say it's angle of load?
So no, say again what you want to say. This curve we are talking about, isn't it?
Yes, after shifting.
Yeah, tell me.
The short line between zero angle of GZ 0, angle of fill 0, and the line which is marked as angle of lift. This line, we have negative GZ.
This portion you are talking about, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So for this portion, angle of fill indicated, can we say this one as angle of load?
This portion is different. It is just comparison, it is shown. When cargo will be shifting, will it be at 0 theta? Will it shift at 0 theta, cargo? It will not shift, isn't it? Unless it is having a least, cargo will not shift. So this cargo will shift certain angle only. At 0, it will not be, a cargo will not shift. at 0. But what you are saying, that same curve will make similar curve like this, isn't it? That's what, like angle of LOL. These also can achieve to reach to an angle of LOL, but it's not necessary to coincide with M. That's what it is
Okay.
saying. It
Okay,
can,
sir.
definitely, but it might not. It can be, in this case, it is the least because this is just a comparison. How much ZZ will reduce. And we have reduced the ZZ. Definitely at upright position, it will not be, ZZ will not be negative. It will be, ZZ will be 0. But it is just a comparison about this curve, original curve, and after shifting, what will be the curve looks like. So it will move down, that's why it is shown. But at one point, it will coincide with, at certain angle, it will coincide with the horizontal line, that is Z is 0, and that is the least. We are considering that is the least. It means G has shifted to the vertical line of B, but it does not coincide with M. The moment it coincides with M, then it becomes angle of LOL. But it's not necessary, it will coincide with M. That's what it is shown is angle of least. Clear, Abraham?
Yes, Chief, it's clear.
So this chapter, any question now? Tell me this, when there is a classes lecture for the naval architecture, you keep your notebook and the pen with you, because we'll be doing some numerical. Let me do this way. So next chapter, let me start, and next time, means the naval architecture classes, you keep the notebook and the pen. So we'll do the numerical also together with the theory. And another thing, all the tutorial, you do it, I'll give you assignment also. Both will be doing. Tutorial you do by yourself, and if I find any problem, I'll do it and I'll explain to you. So next chapter is longitudinal stability and trim. We have seen the transverse stability. Now we'll be seeing the longitudinal stability. What is the longitudinal stability? For an example, trim, because it is lengthwise. So what is trim? Trim is you have a forward draft and aft draft. If you see the difference, that is the trim. And if it is difference is 0, when it can have difference is 0, forward draft and the aft draft same, then the difference is 0, so it is even kill condition. There is no trim. Why trim is so important? One of the reason that the propeller efficiency, it means propeller has to be submerged sufficiently, otherwise the efficiency of the propeller goes down, as well as there will be other problem also, cavitation and all. So the propeller should be completely immersed, so we keep slightly aft trim. But if you keep excessively aft trim, then there will be problem, because bow will come out of the water. And when it is moving forward, it will have an windage effect. So that will also reduce the speed of the ship. It means ship will have a problem if the bow is coming out also. It means that's why the small amount of stern trim we do keep, so that the propeller is submerged and efficiency of the propeller is also high, and appendage means the windage also is reduced, and the ship can have the good speed, higher speed. And that is the need, since We sail with small amount of stern. That is the reason if you see the tanks and all, the bilge section